Hello Virgo, welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for December 2022 or the next 30 days. All of my readings are timeless, so they are intended for whenever you're watching. So our first card out is from the Angel Wisdom Tarot. This is your overall energy. You got the Ace of Fire or the Ace of Wands. Very nice. And this represents Archangel Metatron. So I'm getting there's divine timing and something happening right now in your life. And you're going to know because you're going to have a communication. There's a message coming your way. It says, an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. Awesome, Virgo. Love it. It's time. It is time. You may have had like a blah job for a while because, that was just, something to make money. But now you're finding that you can do something you actually enjoy to make money. That's for some of you, not all of you. For others of you, this could be a communication having to do with love or a message from someone you haven't seen in a long time that you're really excited to get together with. All right, so this is the Christmas Tarot deck. Oops, this is listed below too, by the way. I got this on Etsy. It's a really cool vintage deck, or I should say the imagery is vintage artwork, and the other decks are Amazon. All right, so we're going to do a Celtic cross. What do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Check your other signs, Virgo. There could be additional messages there for you. There could be a fire sign in your life too, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, all right, so for the most important situation during this time period, that's being represented by the Death card. Love it because this is a major transformation. This could be a happy transformation. It probably is actually because the three angels up top, they're like singing to you. It's like a choir of angels singing to you. They're like, come this way, the past is over, come this way. I like that, come this way. They're like beckoning you. All right, so the door to the past is being closed. You're walking through a new door. This is a new chapter in your life. Being a major arcana card, this is a very significant transition during this time. Also, there could be a Scorpio in your life or strong Scorpio in your chart. Okay, so the energy around this big transformation, we have the Queen of Wands. This could represent you, even though it's more fire energy, or it could represent that fire sign. So the Queen of Wands is very confident, beautiful, attractive. She knows what she wants. So being that it's the energy around you and it could signify a challenge, the challenge could be that it's really important to be very clear on what you want because you can attain this. The angel on this card, she looks really happy and content. So I feel like you do know what you want. Virgo, you might not be convinced that you deserve it or that you can have it. Either or, they kind of get entangled with one another, but you can. Okay, so don't allow yourself to be stuck in the past. It's time to move toward what you really want. Follow your passions like we got with that first message there. All right, let me just put that over there. Okay, so in your subconscious mind, one of the fire signs actually got this too. So you've got the Strength card. So this could represent a Leo, but not necessarily. I mean, you could have some strong fire in your chart, but it doesn't really matter in a way. Just if you know this is significant for you, just go with it. Take what resonates, take what doesn't. But the most important message here is your inner strength, Virgo. And it's not about the kind of strength that causes you to fight or defend. This is confident strength. Confident but not arrogant. And I really like that. So like even if you have a lot of doubts, your subconscious knows the truth. Your subconscious is like confident because your subconscious knows, your higher self knows. You have reasons to be confident. You have reasons to be deserving or have what you want and enjoy. You have reasons to not feel guilty to close the door on the past or something in the past and move forward. Recent past experiences benefiting you now. We have the High Priestess. So there could be something that's hidden here. This is about quiet meditation, going within. I was just talking about your higher self, going within. Yeah, the angel on this card too, similar to the first card, is like, you know, bestowing blessings upon your life here. And I feel like you have this like quiet wisdom, this knowing that you're making this change, but you're not making the announcement to others just yet. You're making sure everything is all aligned the way you want it first. And you're coming to a place of beautiful peace with this within yourself. Okay, like, you know that somebody in your life might not be thrilled. It might be an employer, a job that you're getting ready to leave, or someone who might not be in agreement with what you're doing, but it's not really their call. But you're coming to like peace with this decision, and you're prepared to deal with any, you know, any resistance when the time comes. Okay. So in your mental body, what you already know consciously, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is your knowing that you're going to take action soon. You're prepping right now, but you will soon take action. With the Ace of Wands there's like passionate action here. I think this could also, for others of you, have to do with a passionate connection with somebody else. Somebody advancing toward you, making an offer, asking you on a date, asking you to take your relationship to the next level, or vice versa. In your future energies, we have the Four of Pentacles, stability here. Financial stability, stability in the home, stability with an important friend. This could also represent holding on too tight and not wanting to change. So that's where I was saying before, like with the Death card and the Queen of Wands, knowing exactly what you want. And that will motivate you to move forward when the time comes. But it doesn't mean you have to let go of every aspect of what you already have or what you've already experienced. It's letting go and moving on from a certain phase of your life, a certain period in your life. But you're going to bring your memories with you, your success with you, your life experience with you. That will always come with you. Representing you right now, Virgo, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so someone could be watching you. You could be applying for jobs, and someone is interviewing you. They could be scoping you out online. So if you have social media accounts, just go maybe screen them out a little bit. There might be innocent things on there, but not something you'd want an employer to see, because it might be something they could judge you by. And you don't want that to happen. So I'll say it's like a picture of you drinking a glass of wine. That's not bad. But a potential employer might be like, like just like judge you like right off the cuff and be like, oh, this person probably drinks. I'm not even going to call them in for an interview. You know what I mean? Like, you're not really doing anything wrong, and it's just a great picture of you. But like stuff like that, you might want to take down at least temporarily, because you are being watched. They're going to try and get as much information about you as they can, which is what an interview is all about, right? Like, they do everything. They do background checks, drug tests, and all that kind of thing. So even though like you may think there's nothing to hide, of course there's nothing to be ashamed of. But anything that might hinder your chances, just, you know, take them down. I'm getting for someone, there's a particular social media account you should close down completely, but I'm not sure why. But I'm getting that for someone. Okay, so in your environment, the energies around you or people around you, we have the Nine of Wands. So you've worked really, really hard towards something. And I love the Nine of Wands in this card, because these angels are working really hard on decorating this Christmas tree. You don't have to celebrate Christmas for these messages to benefit you. This is just all symbolism. But they're working hard in happiness. That's why I like the Nine of Wands in this card. Usually the Nine of Wands means like you're battle worn, which you could be, but the energy is lightning up here. It sounded like I said lightning, like a strike, a lightning strike, and that's not what I meant. But for some of you, you could be experiencing that if that thought came to me during this reading. So that could be for someone listening. But I feel like the Nine of Wands in this deck is showing like peaceful, happy, busy work, doing something a little bit different. I like that. All right, so let me make some room here. Hopes, fears, advice. We have the Hierophant. Beautiful. So this is Taurus energy. This is spiritual enlightenment. You could have a spiritual practice, but you don't have to. But this is kind of like realizing that there's a spiritual side to everything, finding spiritual meaning in everything in your life. Okay, body, mind, spirit. There's a spiritual aspect to everything too. The Santa Claus on this card, he kind of looks like, you know, a religious figure. But it's like he's blessing these children, so don't be afraid to call on your guides and angels. And the energy here is like of accepting divine guidance, and I like that a lot. Okay, and for the outcome position, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you could be juggling two different things. You could be juggling like work and fun, work and play, or I forget what I was just going to say. Oh, two different like businesses. You're working at a current job while you're applying for other jobs, or working at a current job while you're building a side business. This could be, you know, trying to juggle, you know, family visits during the holiday time, or visits with friends, or or providing a happy environment, atmosphere, gathering for people that you care about. So that's for some of you, not all of you. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. So you have many different choices, ideas, and dreams, Virgo. And it's really important that you listen to your heart, okay? Figure out what's tangible, but go with your heart. And it's important to make a choice. Let me look at this card. The imagery is just really beautiful, and it's different than on typical tarot deck, in typical tarot decks, if I can get that out right. The Seven of Cups. Okay, so it's like you're turning away from all of these opportunities because you're overwhelmed by all of the choices, but you're going to end up missing out if you do that. I'm not predicting. I can't predict if you're going to miss out. I'm just saying, you know, be careful not to miss out on these opportunities because they won't be there forever. Okay, so don't be overwhelmed by having so many different opportunities, ideas, dreams that you want to make true, to the point where you do nothing, because, you know, regret is not going to feel good. Okay, so we're avoiding regret here. It's time to start choosing. It's time to start trying some different things. Okay, and I feel like someone listening is reluctant because of that person I was talking about in the beginning, who, you know, might not agree with you, approve, or they're not going to have access to you the way they typically do. They're going to be fine though. They just don't want to have to do certain things for themselves. But you can teach them, you can show them. But it's time for you to start thinking about your own wishes and dreams. All right, so let's close out this reading with a couple energy and spirit oracle cards. If you haven't yet subscribed, Virgo, please do so and hit all notifications. That way you won't miss anything. And please hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay, you've got kinship, nice, and number 32, and that breaks down to 5. Community and your group, like finding your tribe type thing. And I think for some of you listening, there is a change in your group, your tribe, okay? You're finding your tribe, and there is a change here, and I like that because it's a change for the better. There's happiness, everybody's smiling here. And we have 39 and relaxation. So who got this? I think Taurus got this. Peaceful pursuits and happy times. Time to take some time to yourself. Yes, and even if you are at a gathering, you don't have to do all of the work, Virgo, and please don't, okay? Take some time to enjoy. All right, Virgo, beautiful messages. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.